guys, it's me, Josh, aka Future Filmmaker 39480 here once again, and I wanted to do this for a long time. This is something I had planned, and this is in anticipation for the upcoming Wonder Woman movie, because I wanted to do at least something female superhero related. I figure I'd talk about female superheroes, in my opinion, that should get their own movie. Now, this is my opinion. If you don't like the choices, you ain't gotta agree with me, but we're going to start this, and I have a good list, and you guys can comment on each one, and hey, let's get started. Okay, first up, I want to talk about the big one. Now, I know, Josh, they've been talking about this over the week, but let's talk about Batgirl, because I feel like Batgirl should have her own movie. I think it's a good idea, and Joss Whedon writing and directing, I think it'd be perfect. I like his direction on the Avengers. I love his direction on Serenity. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love the Angel TV show. I'm one of a couple people who may love Avengers Age of Ultron. He does say he was disappointed with that movie, but I thought he did an excellent job. But I can see what happened. But I thought that Joss Whedon did good. And I think that with the standalone Batman movie, there are so many choices you can go along with. You can go along with many choices. I don't know, honestly. You can go along with some people, some talented people, but for me, I have to say Laura Marano, because I think Laura Marano, she may be from the Disney Channel, but Disney Channel actresses and actors, they can be in something and they can still do good. And I think there are many choices that you can go on, and I'm going to talk about at least some of the choices. I think Emma Stone could be good. Emma Roberts, Chloe Grace Moretz could be good. I can't say Brie Larson because she's taking on Captain Marvel, which is going to be awesome. Alice Eve, Shailene Woodley, I think will also be really good, because Sony just screwed her over in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I also think Jennifer Lawrence could also be really good for Batgirl. Because, hey, Jennifer Lawrence, she's gorgeous. I like her as an actress. And she proves very good as Mystique in the X-Men series. But I think she could also do great for the part of Batgirl. But again, I have to go with Laura Marano. Either Laura Marano, Shailene Woodley, or Jennifer Lawrence. I think they can be good. As far as the story goes, I'm sure Joss Whedon will come up with something really good. But she has to be very accurate to the character. Don't do what Batman and Robin did, because that was horrible. You turn Barbara Gordon into Barbara Wilson, and she doesn't have the greatest actor. Look, I do admit Alicia Silverstone, she tried, but she couldn't even save that movie, and that movie is a disgrace to the Batman mythology and a disgrace to Batgirl. But with a solo movie, I think you can do her justice. I think you can do the character right, and I think it would be something interesting. And I also think that Haley Steinfeld could also be a really good choice. Because, hey, Haley Steinfeld, she's a good actress, and she's cute, and her music is cool. And I love her in Pitch Perfect 2. I love her in The Age of 17. I like her in True Grit. And I think she's going to do great in Pitch Perfect 3. So I wouldn't mind Haley Steinfeld taking over the part of Batgirl either. Because they all have the acting chops to do it, and I think she could really do perfectly. Next up, I want to talk about is this may be a controversial one, but I want to talk about it. Jean Grey. Now, I think Jean Grey also deserves her own movie because, hey, you can say what you want about X-Men Origins. Even I hate that movie, but I think X-Men we can still have a couple spinoffs for the X-Men. You can have spinoffs, and I think, hey, an X-Men movie about with just Jean Grey, it could work. And I think Sophie Turner was really great as Jean Grey. I love her performance. She completely sold me, and she was the best part of the movie. One of my favorite parts of the movie. But another one of my favorite parts in that movie was when Jean Grey unleashes her power and against the fiend against Apocalypse, and you see the Phoenix burr and her screaming. I thought that was really cool, and you do see the glow of the Phoenix eyes, which was always really cool to see. And I think a standalone movie with just her would be good. I know some people don't like her. I know some people don't like her because she's from Game of Thrones, but hey, at British actresses doesn't bother me a whole lot. They don't. I'm perfectly fine with American and British actresses working together in movies. It's collaborative. It's creative. It's amazing. But Sophie Turner, I think she would be if she'd be up for it. And yes, we are going to get X-Men Supernova movie coming out, and I can't wait to see how they're going to do Dark Phoenix, and I hope that they do Dark Phoenix Saga justice, because the Dark Phoenix needs to be done right. Do it right. And I think it'd be really cool. But anyways, that's my thoughts on Jean Grey having her own movie. Now we're going to move on to another X-Men character. The other X-Men movie character I think should have her own solo movie is Psylocke. Psylocke is really cool character. I like her in X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, I do admit that she's not and she doesn't have a whole lot to say, but I still liked her in that movie. I loved her performance. I felt like she was really good, and I bought her as Psylocke. And the costume is very accurate to the comics. I thought Olivia Munn, she looked great in the costume. She looked hot in the costume, and she kicked ass. And I love her as an actress. So I think Olivia Munn as Psylocke, her own movie, she could totally do it. She could totally be amazing. She can be very good, and I think that if you give her a solo movie, it can work, but it has to be done justice. It has to be cool. It has to be badass. But Olivia Munn will really do good. As far as the story for the Jean Grey film or the Psylocke movie goes, you might need to get some writers who really understands both of those female characters, because I think if you get writers female who understands those characters, you could have a pretty good movie on your hands, and that is something truly cool. The next one I want to say who should have her own movie is Black Widow. Hey, Black Widow is played by Scarlett Johansson in the MCU films, and I think a solo Black Widow movie can work. You can have a solo film based on one character in the MCU. Iron Man did it. The Hulk did it. Thor did it. Captain America did it. But we haven't really seen Black Widow have her own solo film. And I think her solo film may be cool. I pay to see it. And I think it'd be really cool. And hey, I liked her in Ghost of the Shell. And she was really fun. She was really awesome. And I just thought that I think that a movie with Black Widow and Hawkeye would be cool. See her team up with some other. And hey, I would even like to see Black Widow team up with Spider-Man. I don't know. That idea just came to me, but I support it. It'd be very fun. It'd be really cool. And and a Black Widow movie. If a Black Widow movie is possible, I would like to see it because it would be cool. And Scarlett Johansson, she proves that she doesn't just need the MCU to be good. She can also do really good. So yes, I think a solo Black Widow movie could work. So honestly, cool. Now I don't know who should write or direct the Black Widow movie, but all you have to say, you get a good writer and a good director. So I think that could be really cool. So yeah, I'm willing to go along with it, and I'm willing to see how it will play out. So you have my you have my approval, Marvel. Now this next one is another controversial one, but I think Harley Quinn. Why Harley Quinn, you may say? Because I think Harley Quinn, she was a cool character in Suicide Squad. Some people like her character, some people hated her portrayal. I think Margot Robbie, she played it close to the comics and to the cartoon. She wasn't annoying. She wasn't. And yeah, some of the stuff she says is annoying, but that's her character. But I think it'd be really cool. So yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Seeing Harley Quinn seeing Harley Quinn have her own movie. Margot Robbie producing it. I'll be up for it. And also, I know it's Gotham City Sirens, so that's gonna be Harley Quinn related, and it's also gonna have Poison Ivy, and Catwoman. But as far as those two actresses go, Jessica Chastain should play Catwoman. No, Poison Ivy. And for the role of Catwoman, I don't know who should play Catwoman, as long as you get someone good. Because honestly, I don't see Kate Beckinsale or Eva Green as. I'm not saying they're terrible actresses. I'm just saying they kind of are a little bit too old for the part. But again, it's my opinion. Just take it. But if I had to pick someone for Catwoman, from the top of my head, I don't know. But yeah, the Gotham City Sirens movie should be fun, and let David Ayer do his job with Warner Brothers. Let him. You let him. And whichever one you go for, if you want to make it PG-13, it's cool. But I would prefer an R-rated film, because Gotham City Sirens, you could do it more grounded, more realistic. You should take a risk, Warner Brothers. But I'm glad you didn't take that risk with Suicide Squad, because I would have left the theater in anger if you depict Joker and Harley's abusive relationship every 5 minutes. But I know some people say it wouldn't be 5 minutes, but yes, it would, and that will lead to it being NC-17. So I'm fine with the solo Harley Quinn movie. So yeah, I'm in. I am in. Now, as far as another female superhero character goes who should have her own movie, this one I'm curious about, and I'm interested in seeing, and it is, of course, Supergirl. Now, I know there has been a Supergirl movie from 1984 with Helen Slater. I haven't seen that movie. I've heard a lot of terrible things, but we also, not only that, we've also had a show, a TV show from 2000 that's still going on, only with 2 great seasons. with Melissa Benoist as the title character. And in my opinion, I think Melissa Benoist pulls off the perfect Supergirl. She is how Supergirl is. She's funny, she's lighthearted, and she's not phoning it in, and she's not stressing about it. And when you think about it, I think that Melissa Benoist was for Supergirl, and I like her in Whiplash with her brunette hair, and she was also in Patriots Day this year, and she has another movie coming out next month. And so I think Melissa Benoist plays Supergirl on TV perfectly. She's gorgeous in the costume. Whenever she cries or laughs or sings, you feel it. Her performance you completely feel, and all the other characters on the show is really good too, including Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter is also really great. Now, as far as a movie goes, there are casting choices I come up with. Now, my casting choices, any actress can be good, but my personal picks, I either go with Emma Watson, Alexandra Daddario, Chloe Grace Moretz, or another Disney Channel actress, which I'm going to get controversy about, Dove Cameron. I think Dove Cameron would be perfect, as any of these four actors can be perfect, because I think Dove Cameron, I think they each can represent something really good for the Supergirl character, and I think you can do another Supergirl movie and do it right. But the only thing that I have a complaint about is that they're not connected, because I would like to see Benoist in the movie universe. Sure, they're not going to cross over, but I'm going to say this. I think that Dove Cameron will be perfect. She's gorgeous. She's adorable, and I like her on Liv and Maddie. And Liv and Maddie was a great show. That's one of my favorite Disney channels. So seeing her play the girl still would be really cool. And as long as you get a good writer and director for that movie, I will support it 100% through. And I will be there on opening day. But will Dove Cameron be better than Melissa Benoist? No. But I'm willing to give her a chance, because as far as it goes, Melissa Benoist is Supergirl. She puts everything she has into Supergirl. And I think the unfair hate against her as Supergirl is just not worth it. But at last, but certainly not least, the main female character, I think, should have her own movie. Scarlet Witch! Scarlet Witch, if you all seen me praise Avengers Age of Ultron, you know that Scarlet Witch is my favorite character. Elizabeth Olsen. I think Elizabeth Olsen's really talented. She's truly gorgeous. She's beautiful, and I love Elizabeth Olsen in anything she does. Even if it's a bad movie, she is one of the best things about it. But Godzilla 2014 was not a bad movie. I'm tired of people saying it. I respect those who say it, but y'all act like there's nothing good in it. There is something good in it. It's not boring. It's fast paced. I felt the length. Good character development. People complain there's not enough Godzilla. Boo hoo hoo hoo. Hey, every Godzilla movie's like this, okay? What do you expect? Godzilla to be the main character of the movie? You gotta focus on human characters and him too. That's right. I said it. That's right. I went there. But anyways, I think Scarlet Witch movie would be cool. Elizabeth, and besides Elizabeth Olsen, she's really cool, and she's hot. She is my number one, woman crush every day. I like her. She is very beautiful. I think she could pull it off. And under one condition, she does. One thing I do like about her is that she's not wearing the crazy. She's not wearing the utter out comic accurate part. But I like the I like the costume that she wears in Age of Ultron at the end, and I love the new suit that she wears Captain America Civil War. And I have to admit, when she turns her head crazy, and um Captain America Civil War, when she's talking to Iron Man, that was pretty hot. And I think a solo movie will work. She direct if you get a good director and write a really good script. Hey, I'll beat her. Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing a trilogy of Scarlet Witch movies, but yeah, Scarlet Witch, she deserves her own movie because I'm a little I'm a little bit too attached to her as a character, but hey, it's Mary Kate Ashley's her sister who's playing her. So, and she pulls off the accent pretty well. And plus, she's a brunette. Sometimes she's a blonde, but also a brunette. And that's what I like about Scarlet Witch, about Elizabeth Olsen. But, so yeah, that's it. I guess that's it for my video about the superhero female characters that deserve their own movie. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think should have their own movie? Do you like my choices? Which female should have female superhero characters should have their own movie? And if you like this video, you can click here, and we can all have a good time.